Humiliation for the spare and his wife Meghan Markle. Donald Trump has had enough of them. He's privately savaged Prince Harry during King Charles's visit to America. Trump remarked to a British visitor when the conversation turned to Harry, "Can you take him back?" Wow. Everyone is fed up with the grifters. I mean, Trump has clearly had enough of the woe is me, ginger and whinger. And the president was also blunt about Meghan Markle's influence on her husband, telling royal biographer Robert Hardman, that wife of his, boy, what's she done to that guy? He's not wrong. He's not wrong, is he? We know it. And I've got to say, I think SNL's latest brutal roast of the Sussexes sums it up very well.
King Charles visited the U.S. to mark the 250th anniversary of American independence from Britain and to seek the release of a British hostage being held by an American terrorist.
That's good. That's good. Now, I will say this. I don't often give SNL credit because I actually find them quite woke and wacky at the best of times. But sometimes they do come up with the goods. And that was one of their rare times. Very, very well played. But, you know, we've got a situation where we've got first King Charles, he's done with them, and now Trump's off them. And the British monarchy is so frustrated. I mean, you know, the King's had enough of his deranged son. He's shut the door on a royal reunion at Sandringham this summer. He didn't even meet with the fake Montecito royals during his 3-day US trip, and why would he? But the King has just had, in my view, one of his most successful tours to date. That speech that he gave to US Congress was outstanding. And Trump welcomed him and Queen Camilla with open arms. So much so, he lent King Charles and the Queen Marine One for their visit to Virginia. He even removed the whiskey tariff after speaking with the King, would you believe? And publicly praised him over and over.
Morning.
Good morning.
Great king.
What would you rate the visit?
The greatest king in my book.
The greatest king in my book, he said. How good is that? Of course, unlike deadbeat Harry, who spends his entire life trashing the British monarchy. I mean, in the middle of the US tour, Mr. and Mrs. Grifter get on the cover of People magazine with the headline, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are making their own rules. Well, where do you think that puff piece got that line from? The leaking couple themselves and their slaves around them. They are so desperate for good publicity. And when King Charles went to a farm in Harlem and fed chickens, well, Meghan was just desperate to outdo her father-in-law and posted this.
Chocolate man comes to see the chickens.
Oh, please, please.
Compartes is here. And there's Phil and Jill.
Oh.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Oh, she's so pathetic, so trashy. Ugh, disgusting. I mean, the disrespect to the King, appalling. And, you know, I was thinking the spare actually could have been a wonderful part of this US trip to bolster ties between the US and the UK. Because as you remember, once upon a time, he was actually fun. Remember, he used to be the life of the party, was a good speaker, someone you looked up to. He was the fun royal. But gee, he's blown it one too many times. And Harry and Meghan just used their trip down under to once again slander the royal family, all the while masquerading as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, using their official titles to make money. And so, of course, Trump has said no more. Of course he has, because he's had enough as well. As we all have in Australia. Have a look at this. A poll of the dimwits down under proves disaster for the couple. It asks, did Prince Harry and Meghan's visit to Australia improve your opinion of them? Well, yes, 19%. No, 81. 81%. 81% of us said no. That is an overwhelming no. They are so pathetic, aren't they? Oh, and they've left us with a parting gift, by the way, an exclusive interview in the Australian Women's Weekly that's just been released. Meghan's had yet another whinge, this time about her clothes. She told the magazine, over the last several years, I would hear about an incorrect designer getting credit for something I wore, either via affiliate links or press, and that never seemed fair. Credit where credit is due. These brands and designers work so hard and take great pride in their work, and I choose them for a reason. The hypocrisy. And was it the same reason she wore this $1,200 dress to the Melbourne Children's Hospital, followed by a women's homeless shelter? Or perhaps this top to meet with the victims of the Bondi Massacre? Both outfits she flogged on a clothing platform that she's an investor in so women could buy it and she could make a cut. Oh, but because she faced so much backlash, that striped Bondi top was removed from the site days later. How dumb is she? Not a brain between her and Harry. Low IQ. He really just is her spare handbag. And now, this is how you gracefully finish a tour, by the way. The royal family posted these two beautiful images on social media. First, this one. Have a look at that. The king and queen looking admirably at one another in America. And this gorgeous photo of the US and UK flags alongside the Statue of Liberty. Wow. The post reads, "Farewell and thank you for the warmth of your welcome and the kind support you gave us throughout our first visit to the US as King and Queen in this, your special anniversary year. We leave a piece of our heart behind and take a little of yours back home with us. Until next time, God bless America." And that is how it's done. Unlike the grifters who went home from their fake Australian tour with $10 million in profits, magazine deals, and a cash for wear clothing scheme in tow.